And welcome to the I'm Right, You're Wrong Sports Podcast. My name's Jesse. I'm with Jordan. How you doing?
All right.
Man, it's the first one. It feels weird.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Alright, so we're just going to go over a few things over the past week-ish. I know it's been a tiny bit longer since the NFL draft. But now that we've had time to look over the picks and judge them, get to make fun of a lot of the teams, aka New York.
Well, they did it to themselves.
Yeah, okay, so we might as well just hop right onto this. Why Danielle Jones?
We gotta go in order. We can't just
Okay. So number one, Kyler Murray. Do you think that was a good choice for them to go number one?
I think it's a good choice, yes, but I think ditching Rosen after 1 year is a little sus.
Like, I would have been down to see them compete for the starting job.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think Rosen would have been a good backup if Murray gets hurt, but
exactly. And I guess he's a rookie. You don't know how he's actually going to end up. And now look who you have at backup, Brett Hundley. Like, I would not want. Okay, for info, we live in Wisconsin, so we had Brett Hundley as a quarterback for the last few years as a backup. God no.
Yeah. All right.
He's just not good. He can be a good third string, but I don't know. It's a little risky for me if he doesn't turn out.
Yeah.
You never know. He could turn into the next Patrick Mahomes, but you never know.
He could just be Cam Newton, but I mean, I don't know.
And I hate how the Chiefs owner was just like, yeah, no, never mind. That was Giants owner. Never mind. We'll go back onto that conversation. All right.
Number 2.
Nick Bosa to the Niners.
Nick Bosa. That's actually a really good pick, honestly.
I think he was the best person in the draft on my board. He was number 1.
Yes.
He's a fantastic player. It's more how he comes back from that injury.
Yeah.
Would be my one worry. But honestly, if he's anything like his brother, he'll be maybe not like absolutely outstanding, but he'll be a good player starting for a good team.
Yes.
I don't see it going any other way for him unless injury bug gets him, which you never know. It's happened to so many rookies, but...
Yeah. I think that defensive line for the 49ers is really good now. They have DeForest Buckner.
Yep.
And then adding Nick Bosa on there, that's going to be something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But now they have When you look at the Niners, yes, over the past 3 years, maybe you want to say, they've been garbage. But now they have Jimmy Garoppolo healthy. He is a decent quarterback. I don't know, top 15 maybe, would you say? Maybe around 15?
Yeah.
And now you have this stacked defense coming about with you still have Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
You're turning into the new Seattle Seahawks in that division, defensively.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I see them challenging the Rams, maybe.
I mean, if they cannot have every star player get hurt, I think they could give it a shot.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna say wild card, at least.
A wild card. It's just I want to look at their schedule because I have not looked at it yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't checked schedules.
Yeah. It's a preseason. They face Cowboys, Broncos, Chiefs, and Chargers. So I guess it depends on who they play. Like in those games, because they're preseason, nobody cares.
No one watches.
I guess standout games for me. You got at the Steelers on the 22nd of September.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
Home against the Browns. Not home against the Browns. Away against the Browns on the 7th of October. Then obviously you face the Rams twice.
Yeah.
Like their schedule is not easy. You got the Redskins, face the Packers, which we don't know how they're going to be yet, but
yeah,
I think Matt LaFleur will do a better job.
Yeah.
But yeah, their schedule's not nice to them. If they get a wild card spot, whoever they face, good luck because they're ridiculous.
Yeah. Right. Next pick.
Number 3, New York Jets, Quinnen Williams from Alabama.
That defense is going to be really good.
Yeah. It's more if Sam Darnold can actually, have consistently and have good games. You know, it's
well, they have Le'Veon Bell for him to throw passes to and actually like give him a running game so he can get breathing room, I guess.
And now you have a line starting up. I don't know how their offensive line. It was kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie.
It was kind of bad.
It was kind of bad, but I think I can't remember who they all got in the draft.
They got Mosley in free agency, and that's a really good middle linebacker.
Yeah, but I think they will get better over time. It's more getting Darnold experience. You have Le'Veon Bell coming in now, which let's hope he was worth the money.
Yeah, honestly.
For their sake.
All right, next pick, Clelin Ferrell to the Raiders.
This surprised me a little bit.
This pick would be getting made fun of a lot more if it wasn't for the Giants 2 spots later.
Yeah. Like if
let's be real.
Everything else in the first round went normal, I think this pick would be highly questioned, but we get to make fun of the Giants. But I understand that they like his leadership. He's a very good player, but you had frickin' Josh Allen still on the board.
Yeah, Josh Allen was there.
Josh Allen was still on board who could play both defensive end and linebacker. That helps you off. Vontaze Burfict, who you just signed, gets suspended because he has a history. And I guess he's in the right town for it, but it's I don't know. If that's one of them that you kind of just have to wait and see. I don't know. That one I'm a little concerned about for the Raiders.
Yeah. All right. Devin White to the Buccaneers.
It's a good pick. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. They needed it.
They need an actual defense. Let's be honest.
Yeah, their defense. The whole team is just garbage. It's either their turnover ratio. I looked at this the other day, and it was the worst in the league.
They get so many yards, but they can't actually finish drives because of either a turnover or just bad play calling.
Yeah. I get it. You got Ryan Fitzpatrick, who was good for I want to say 3 games.
2 or 3 games, and then he got
and then just picks. And then I get it. Jameis Winston was supposed to be a quarterback in the future. I don't know if he is.
Yeah, that Jameis right now is definitely in question.
He needs some more lobster to steal. That's what I'm saying.
He needs more crab legs.
That's what it was. Crab legs.
Yeah, it's crab legs.
He needs some crab legs. Okay, let's start making fun of the Giants here.
All right,
Danielle Jones, quarterback from Duke at number 6. What the hell were they thinking?
So funny that Dwayne Haskins was still on the board.
Dude, when Dwayne Haskins got picked at 15, he looked utterly pissed.
He was so angry. I was like, "Oh, I feel bad for you."
For me, he was the number 2 quarterback easily.
Yeah.
Even maybe number 1.
Because Drew Lock, he's not.
I think my top 5 was Murray, and then I had Haskins, then I had Drew Lock.
Yeah. Yep.
Then I had Danielle Jones, and then I had Will Grier from West Virginia.
Yeah, honestly, Daniel Jones shouldn't have been anywhere near the first round, in my opinion. I think he'd be more of a second round guy, at least.
I think better very late round. Obviously, the Giants had the number 17 overall pick too, which that's what nobody was gonna pick frickin' Jones before.
No one was gonna pick.
No way. So why not pick someone like Josh Allen, who at that point was still on the board, or someone like Ed Oliver from Houston or Devin Bush from Michigan? To help your defense, which is utter garbage, by the way, instead of getting a backup quarterback who's not going to see action for 2 years.
Well, in a press conference, Gettleman, their GM, compared him and Manning to Favre and Rodgers, and I was like, "Excuse me."
You're saying Eli Manning is to the equivalent of Brett Favre? And you're saying this random kid from Duke, which is a basketball school, Danielle Jones, is the next Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, you wish, kid. Honestly, it is so dumb.
He's like, I fell in love with him after watching 10 snaps from the Senior Bowl is like,
BS,
oh my
dude.
Goodness.
Yeah. Oh, just so you know, Jordan, by the way, Milwaukee does beat the Celtics.
Milwaukee
take a 3-1 lead.
All right.
We'll talk about that later.
All right. Next pick, Josh Allen, finally off the board to the Jaguars.
Finally. Honestly, that was an absolute steal for the Jaguars.
So that defense is just unfair at this point.
No, but we said that, but last year they were just disappointing.
Last year, well, they need to get out of their own heads because at this point, Jalen Ramsey can only talk for so long. He needs to actually like cover good receivers and
do something.
Stay on them instead of. He needs to. I love Jalen Ramsey. He's honestly one of my favorite players.
He's great for entertainment.
I know.
He's very passionate about the game, and I love to see that in a young player. Heck, he's only 24.
Yeah, he's really young.
But it's just not working.
That I don't know what it was last year. I don't know if it was. I just don't know what it was because they had almost the same pieces.
Comparing his stats from 2017 and 2018, he had 8 less assists. He had 1 less pick. It's like I don't know, man.
Well, his stats it sounds like they're similar stats, but it's just the team around him was just. I don't know if it was they had different pieces or if it was. Just
I don't know. It was just bad.
Honestly, it was bad.
It was honestly just garbage, and I hate to see it because he's a good player. I just don't know.
Yeah. So Josh Allen, very good pick. That defense is going to be scary.
Oh yeah, especially with everybody else they drafted.
Yeah. All right. Next pick, T.J. Hawkinson from Iowa to the Lions.
Maybe tad early for me.
That's because.
I get it.
We'll discuss it more.
I don't think they had another pick in the first round, if I'm not mistaken. No, they didn't.
Let me check. No, they did not.
So I understand them maybe wanting to take it then, just in case. I don't know.
Yeah. Or to discuss about the other Iowa tight end who got drafted in the first round, Noah Fant, later, but that'll be later when we actually talk about his pick.
I think if you would have went later in the first round, it would have been fine. I get it. Detroit really needed a tight end, desperately.
They need an Eric Ebron who like actually can do stuff in Detroit instead of at the Colts.
Yeah, pretty much. And now that Gronk's retired, there's no big name tight end, so you might as well try and draft the next one.
There's no. I mean, there are good tight ends, like Kelsey's a good tight end.
Oh, Travis Kelce is an outrageously good tight end.
Jordan Reed is good when he's actually healthy.
When he's healthy, yeah. That's the big thing over there.
Yeah. Ed Oliver to the Bills.
Steal. Absolute steal.
At the end of the college football season, I honestly thought he was going to go at least top 5 because they were...
Even with him getting injured during the season. Going into the season, he was number 1 overall.
Yeah.
And he jumped all the way down to 9. I bet Buffalo were giddy.
Yeah.
Like, how does someone of his caliber drop that far? He won the Outland Trophy in 2017. There was a good chance he could have won it again this year if he didn't get injured.
Yeah.
I don't know. They got an absolute steal there. And now, the Bills have been on the rise. It's weird to say that.
Yeah.
Because they've been so bad for so many years, but I think they're finally getting a groove on with Josh Allen at quarterback over there. He needs a little work, but it's not as bad as some rookie quarterbacks from last draft class.
He needs wide receivers. He needs actual, reliable wide receivers who can catch.
And linemen.
They kind of screwed him.
Because his O-line sucks.
Yes, definitely.
You can only teach him so much when he's trying to protect himself every 5 seconds.
Yeah, they need if line just basically can ruin quarterbacks.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, number 10, Pittsburgh, Devin Bush, linebacker from Michigan.
It's the obvious Shazier replacement, which needed to be done.
Yeah. Which, by the way, good for Ryan Shazier for
Yeah.
getting back to health. That's awesome. I saw it.
Yeah.
Something on Twitter. It was him dancing at his wedding with his wife, and I was like, all right, that is what's supposed to happen.
Oh my
after
goodness.
an injury like that.
Oh, that's... I just hope he doesn't go back to football, because honestly...
I don't think he will.
That's good, because I don't want him to get hurt.
No, he's too good of a person.
Honestly.
But honestly, Devin Bush, very good pick, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. The Steelers have basically they have to fix that defense at some point, because it's what's been screwing them over for the last...
Well, I think the bigger issue now you draft some good players in this draft class. You got to figure out your crap internally. It is a train wreck internally in that organization right now.
Honestly, if Urinating Tree can have an entire running series called Days of Our Steelers, your organization needs to be fixed.
Yeah, it's not good.
Some way. It's not good,
no,
honestly.
Not at all. It's just something needs to change. When you get compared, Big Ben just needs to figure out what he's doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right,
let's see. Next pick, Jonah Williams, O-line to the Bengals.
Good pick.
Yeah, obviously. You need an O-line.
You need an O-lineman. He's one of the best in the draft. It's a very good pick. Especially when they come from Alabama. They're kind of like schools like Oklahoma, Wisconsin. They're always just building and just farming out these ginormous and incredible linemen.
Yeah.
Well, Alabama for any position, honestly. If you want to go there, you get drafted.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It's ridiculous how big of a farm they got over there now. And good for the Bengals. They need it.
Yeah. They need an actual line to protect people.
Exactly. All right, number 12.
Let's see. Packers. Woo!
Yeah. Rashawn Gary. Sorry, you.
Rashawn Gary, D-line from Michigan. All right.
I don't know. His injury past is what's concerning me a little bit. And I don't know. I think you could have maybe got somebody else for me. Like Christian Wilkins from Clemson was still on the board. You still had Dexter Lawrence on the board. If you wanted a linebacker that bad, I guess he's the one you wanted to go with. But
yeah,
I don't know.
I think if he pans out and he's actually really good, that the D line for the Packers is just gonna be insane.
It's nice because he can play D line and linebacker. It's an incredible thing for the Packers.
Yeah, that's oof. Yeah, that sounds really good. All right.
It's just one of those very high risk, high reward picks, and you really don't know how it's gonna go.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's see. 13. Dolphins get Christian Wilkins, D-line from Clemson.
It's good. It's a solid pick. They obviously knew at that point with Arizona taking Kyler Murray that they're going to be in the trade market. I think there was reports right away that they were in the market. So it was more, all right, we just got to get this done. Get somebody who will help your defense, worry about trade tomorrow. And honestly, they got a steal for Kyler Murray. Not Kyler Murray. Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen? Yeah. I don't even remember the picks, but it was
second round pick and a 5th round pick or something like that.
Jesus. For a 1-year veteran quarterback who was drafted really highly. Oof.
Yeah, it's just a little concerning.
Yeah, that Arizona didn't get more for him.
Yeah.
All right.
Josh Rosen is a good quarterback. Is he a fantastic one? No.
Not at this point.
They got the 2nd round pick in this year's and then a 2020 5th round pick for him.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, yikes.
Yikes. All right. Falcons draft Chris Lindstrom, O-line from Boston College.
It's like, yeah, he is a good guard, but I don't know if the Falcons really needed a guard as much as defensive-wise.
Entire defense just died last year, basically.
Like, it seemed like after they lost the Super Bowl, they're just crumbling. It sucks for them, because honestly, they looked like they were good. I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah.
Alright, number 15, Washington Redskins, the man, the myth, the legend, Dwayne Haskins from Ohio State.
Yeah, they finally picked him. Jesus Christ, that took too long.
It's an absolute deal for the Redskins, and now you get to have him face the Giants, the team who turned him down, twice a year. Think of that as motivation.
Secondary.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's just like the thing in Green Bay with their feud, because McCarthy, when he was, I can't remember where he was in the front office, but they didn't draft Aaron Rodgers. They went with, I think it was Alex Smith, and Rodgers never forgot it. And that's one of the reasons they just never clicked.
Yeah.
So it seems like the organization loved Dwayne Haskins, didn't think they were going to get him, realized their division rivals were dumb, and left him there, picked him up, and now... Because I don't know when Alex Smith is going to come back. I don't think he's coming back at all this coming season.
Yeah, honestly.
Because he absolutely destroyed his leg. We don't even know if he's ever going to be the same.
That was horrible.
Oh, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
Alright, Carolina Panthers, number 16, Brian Burns, DE from Florida State.
They need more on defense.
Yeah. Offense was not their issue. They have Christian McCaffrey, one of the best rookies from last draft class. Still got Cam Newton there. They're fine offensively. It's just defensively they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Especially in a division like that where you have the Buccaneers who can score if they don't turn it over. That was the thing Carolina couldn't do. They couldn't turn the ball over.
Yeah, well, last year Carolina had that really good start, and then they got destroyed by the Steelers, and then they just kind of sputtered out. Yeah, basically.
All right, final one we're going to do for today. New York Giants, number 17 again, Dexter Lawrence, DT from Clemson.
They actually made a good pick.
It was a very good pick. Dexter Lawrence is a brilliant defensive lineman, can make plays, has great size. But it brings up the question again, could they have waited till 17?
To get Dexter Lawrence or to get
Daniel Jones?
Could have waited probably the whole first round.
Yeah, honestly. I don't know, it just depends. The one worry I would have had then would have been the Broncos taking him at 42.
Yeah.
If I had one worry about it, but honestly, I don't think they should have really worried about it that much whatsoever. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to move on now. We're going to go on to the NBA real quick. So obviously we're a little late to the party, already in the middle of conference semifinals. As we said before, the Bucks just beat the Celtics in Game 4 in Boston, 113-101, with Giannis scoring 39 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 assists. Is it the Bucks series to win at this point?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going back to Milwaukee. Ever since that Game 1, where the Bucks kind of looked mediocre, they've been destroying them.
Yeah.
They outscored them in the second half, 66-52. It's like, when you do that, it's not going to happen for the Celtics.
Yeah. So Kyrie led the Celtics with 23, and you said Giannis had what?
Giannis had 39 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 assists.
16 rebounds.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It seems like he's playing on a whole nother world. Like I'm sorry, in my opinion, deserves MVP. I get it. Him and Harden had the argument, but I get it. He shouldn't be in the discussion like, oh, he was on a better team, da-da-da-da-da. but it should. It should mean something if you lead your team to the best record in the NBA. When you're getting a better record than the Golden State Warriors, who have been unstoppable the last few years, it should mean something.
Speaking of the Warriors, do you think anyone can beat them before the finals, or do you think they're going to go all the way again?
It depends on how tonight's Game 4 goes with Houston. If Houston can win tonight, then I think Houston has a shot at upsetting them. But if it's not Houston, they're going to the finals.
Yeah.
It's just as simple as that. I don't see any other way of it going around.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to the Bucks for one quick second here. Off the bench, George Hill got another 15 points.
Ooh.
Pat Connaughton got 9 points, and Ilyasova got 6. It seems like their bench is just playing better than the Celtics. Because, like, for the Celtics, Rozier, who was, like, the MVP of the Celtics postseason last year, 2 points. Gordon Hayward, 2 points. Marcus Smart, who just came back tonight, 3 points. You just can't carry a team like that with your starting five. You need some actual support.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help when you shoot 22% from 3.
Oh, yeah.
And then 38% from the not from the line, from the field. It's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Golden State, if they beat Houston, let's say perspective. So Golden State versus Milwaukee. Let's say that's NBA Finals, battle of the 1 seeds. Do you think Milwaukee has a shot?
I think if Giannis can do Giannis things, I think they have a shot. But if they're able to contain Giannis, then I...
Yeah, it's kind of the X factor.
Yeah.
If Giannis plays well, and the supporting cast of Bledsoe and Middleton and Lopez can still do fine. And I think Malcolm Brogdon was supposed to play tonight, but he got confirmed out. He will probably play in the next series. Don't know if he played this series anymore.
Yeah.
But if they get Malcolm Brogdon back, that's huge for the Bucks.
Yeah.
I think without Brogdon, let's say he doesn't come back, I don't see it, even with Giannis. But if they can get Brogdon back, he was insane. I think he was averaging like 16 points a game off the bench. That helps him so much. I think they would maybe win it in 6 or 7, so that they'd have home court advantage.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to What are you gonna say? Sorry.
So, last thing, the only way that that Milwaukee could beat Golden State is if they get the 3-point shooting up, because 21%. You're not going to beat the Warriors with that.
Not at all. Maybe if you can get people like Kevin Durant, who's getting flustered a lot in these games, if you get him into foul trouble, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
Steph Curry the other night did not look right.
Yeah.
He missed like 2 open layups and tried to go for a dunk for a third one at the very end of the game and missed it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like they're clicking as they used to.
Yeah.
All right, Raptors versus Sixers. Right now, the series is tied 2-2 going back to Toronto. Who do you got in that one?
Nice.
Honestly, I think I got Raptors right now. Just with how good Kawhi is playing compared to... Embiid just looks not good.
Yeah, honestly.
I think it was reported that he had an IV. He had to get an IV at 6 a.m. the morning of the game because he has that many flu-like symptoms.
Ooh.
So I just, if he doesn't come back the way Embiid should, he wasn't being aggressive whatsoever. I don't see it for Philly.
Yeah.
And Kawhi Leonard's playing out of his mind. And Game 4, he had 39 points off 20 field. No, he was 13 for 20 in 43 minutes, 5 for 7 from 3. Got 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 39 points.
Ooh.
Yeah, when you can get quiet playing like that, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Can I jump in on something quick?
And then, final game, Denver versus Portland. How about that 4 overtime game, by the way? That's a tad nuts. I didn't think a game this postseason would go that far, but it seems like these teams are perfectly balanced, and that's what's great about these NBA playoffs this year.
Yeah.
At least in the second round, there's no game that's ridiculously unmatched. It should be a sweep. All these games could easily go to 6 or 7 games. Most of these are going to go to 6 or 7.
It's not like, was it 2 years ago where it was obvious that it was going to be Cleveland and Golden State?
Yeah, there was no other way, except I think the Celtics had a chance to beat the Cavs, but this never really happened.
Yeah.
But honestly, good for both of them. Like, they're playing their hearts out every single night, and it's a great game to watch. Yeah. I think I got the Trailblazers barely edging them. I don't know. Kind of seemed like they were in a slump. Yeah, last night. Maybe they were tired.
Yeah.
But I can't blame them. When you play a 4 overtime game, you're going to be tired.
You're going to be tired.
Especially with Murray playing for the Nuggets, 34 points.
Yeah.
He doesn't usually post that kind of number, so it's ridiculous to see him even get close to that.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to touch on in the NBA?
I don't think so, no.
Alright, so let's get to the ML. Oh, one sec. I'm getting tapped.
So I was watching live report from Warriors Rockets. KD and James Harden just got injured. Talk.
Okay. Did you hear that, Jordan?
I don't know the severity.
Did not.
Okay, so because my brother Jacob, he was watching the game, and apparently James Harden and Kevin Durant both just got injured.
I don't know the severity.
Really?
And that is huge. Like, we may want to go back to that conversation real quick here.
Honestly.
Shoot, I gotta look this up on Twitter. What happened? Alright, give me 1 sec, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up on Bing.
Yeah. Because I know Harden obviously got poked in the eye.
Yeah.
But he even played great with ruined eyes, so I wonder what'll happen, what's severity. Obviously, we're talking here, so we didn't get to see the action.
Let's see, I know Durant was holding his elbow. I wasn't sure what was happening with Harden.
Okay, so Durant was holding his elbow.
Okay.
So maybe it was an arm injury for him?
Yeah.
I was trying to find it. Come on, ESPN, where is it?
I don't...
Jake, you're gonna have to keep us posted on that, because we can't find anything about it. So we will come back to that once we learn more information.
I will let you know when I know more.
Thank you, Jacob. Just for people listening, you may hear Jacob once in a while. Just updating me on us on stuff. If live games are going on, obviously he's watching Houston Golden State right now, which is great for us, because obviously we're at our computers.
Yeah.
Alright, so that Milwaukee Brewer versus New York Mets 18-inning game. What a game.
I don't even know how you can go... Yeah, I don't know how you can go 18 innings with the Mets, though. They're the Mets.
Well, they're actually not bad this year. I believe they're just under 500.
That's still pretty bad, let's be real.
Well, okay, it's not as bad as the Mets have been in previous years. They're 16-18 entering today.
Okay, well, actually, that's better than they've been, honestly.
Yeah, it's better than what they've been in a very long time.
Yeah.
But that's 2 full games.
Yeah.
And I feel really bad because they had I think it was a 1 o'clock game the next day.
Ooh.
So you're not getting any sleep at that point because you had to go back to the hotel. They probably didn't get to sleep until about midnight, 1 o'clock-ish Central Time. And then they have a game at 1 o'clock Central Time.
Well, we were at prom.
We were at prom at that point.
It was like midnight, and like they were still going.
They were just finishing off.
Yeah.
Geez. Yeah, right now they are 3.5 games back behind the Phillies for first place in the NL East. They are currently 3rd. So not doing bad, I guess. Not doing absolutely fantastic, but
yeah.
Honestly, looking at the MLB standings right now, there's no division that stands out to me as like, oh, this division's awful. Maybe except the AL Central, because it's only really the Twins and the Indians.
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, right now, AL East is the Tampa Bay Rays. The Twins are winning the AL Central. The AL West is being won by the Houston Astros. We all saw that coming, though. NL East is the Phillies. NL Central is the Cubs after their rough start to the season. And then the Dodgers are winning the NL West.
Yeah. The Orioles still suck.
Shut up.
Orioles fan or what?
All right, 1 second. Jacob, what's the news?
They're both back on the court, and they look fine.
Okay.
From what I
False alarm. They're both back on the court and playing.
And it could evolve to be something later, for all I know. But at the moment, at least, they're both on, and
okay.
I don't see anything concerning.
So nothing severe for both of them.
It's close.
Right.
That's good for the series, because obviously you don't want players like that going out.
At the moment, it's close. So
yeah.
Alrighty. Good luck.
Honestly, right now, biggest disappointment, if I would have to point out a team, for NL, I'd say the Colorado Rockies or the Washington Nationals. For AL, it has to be the Red Sox, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you are the defending World Series champions, and you're not even 500 after 36 games.
That's very unfortunate.
And it's like, they still have a lot of key players. It just seems like the loss of Kimbrel has really diminished their pitching staff.
Yeah.
Sale's not pitching as well as he used to be. I don't know, man. It's definitely interesting in the MLB this year. It'll be a fun year to cover it.
Yeah.
All right, I guess let's go back to the NFL draft. We'll resume where we were at number 18. So, Minnesota Vikings at number 18. Garrett Bradbury, center from NC State.
Well, their O-line was pretty bad last year, honestly.
The Vikings were not a bad team in retrospect. They had very good players.
No.
It was just little spots here and there where they could have improved on. And center was one of those big areas for me.
Their defense could have been more consistent as well, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't like the defense from the previous season.
Yeah.
Just definitely needed help all around.
Yeah.
And it helps that Bradbury was actually the 2018 Dave Remington Trophy winner, best center in college football.
Whoa.
I think he will do very well for them. We'll just have to see how it works out.
Yeah.
Number 19, Tennessee Titans selected Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle from Mississippi State.
Wasn't this was the guy who, like, the video came out of him just beating up a woman?
Oh, no,
it wasn't him?
Was it? I thought you were going to say about the insanely fast,
It wasn't Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat had something else.
Yeah, Montez Sweat was the ridiculous 40-yard dash time. I think you might be right.
Yeah, I don't remember, because I remember them talking about it on draft night, but I didn't.
Yeah, I'll look this up real quick. Because I missed a lot of the draft.
So I was going to see Avengers Endgame.
See an Endgame.
Yeah. Yeah, it was him that had the video come out.
Tim, alright.
It's like, yes, he's a good player. He just needs to get his off-the-field issues dealt with. And I think he can do it, especially... It's their current defensive tackle, Jarrell Casey, has flat out said he's going to push him and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
That's good.
Which I'm glad. It's like, you don't want to see a young player like him go to waste just because of one off-the-field incident. Yeah. Alright. Number 20, Noah Fant, tight end, Iowa. Got the pick from Pittsburgh.
I have some fun information on him. So, Noah Fant actually is from, he's from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah.
And as far as I know,
you in frickin' Nebraska.
This is annoying. And he went to Iowa, which is...
I get it. You have an obsession with Nebraska, but can you blame him for not going there?
Come on. He's from Lincoln. The Nebraska.
I know, but if he can go to a team like Iowa, which at the point I'm not sure when he started his college career, but let's say he started a few years ago, Nebraska was not in a good spot.
I know, but still, it's horrible that we got to get burned by him for 2 years.
Exactly. It'll be nice with him now with... Is it Drew Lock? Not Drew... I think it was Drew Lock that got...
Did they draft Drew Lock?
Drew Lock got drafted in the second round by Denver.
Yeah. So he'll probably be their starter.
Yeah. I don't see it going any other way. He got to Iowa in 2016 as a freshman.
Yeah, he's burned us a couple times, probably.
Yeah, I'd say I can't blame him too much. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Number 21, Green Bay Packers are back up again from their pick from Seattle. Darnell Savage Jr., safety from Maryland.
That's actually...
For me, it was their best pick in the draft. One of their best.
Yeah.
Because they desperately needed a safety, especially with Clinton Dix leaving.
Yeah.
He's a little undersized, yes, but he is one fast safety and can read the ball extremely well.
What's his name? Brian Dawkins? Wasn't he 5'10", 200 or something like that?
Yeah.
Really small, and then he just killed people.
Yeah, it doesn't... Size, it somewhat does matter. You can be ridiculously short, but he has hops. He can read the ball. As long as you read the ball, you'll be able to get up there before the receiver does.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to do. Yeah. He does need to work on his tackling a tiny bit, but that's obviously something, when you get to the NFL, everybody works on.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of a safer pick for the Packers. It's more of a guaranteed reward.
Yeah.
I don't want to say guaranteed, but definitely a better chance than the previous pick.
Yeah.
All right, 22 Philadelphia Eagles. Andre Dillard, offensive tackle from Washington State, got the pick from Baltimore.
You always obviously this is the Marcus Peters. No, what's his name? Jason Peters. Sorry, not Marcus Peters.
Wrong Peters.
They're very, very, very similar players. Obviously,
very similar players.
200-some pound cornerback to 300-pound offensive tackle. Yeah, very similar.
Could definitely play each position.
So I think the offensive line, one way or another, the teams are actually seeing the value of an offensive line pick.
Yeah. And it's nice. Teams actually trying to build their offensive line because for years it was all about quarterbacks and running backs. And obviously last year was an exception. You had people like Saquon Barkley and Ezekiel Elliott in the draft class.
Yeah.
But there was no person like that this year. the first running back was Josh Jacobs at 24.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a very good pick for them, and also another great pick offensive tackle wise. Number 23, Houston Texans, Titus Howard from Alabama State.
Texans need an O-line. Let's be real here.
It hurts me a little bit because he is a no-name. He's not like from Alabama. He's from Alabama State. Not as many people got film on him.
Yeah.
Maybe they saw something that they really liked. It's a little sketchy, but you hope it works.
Yeah, they need to give Deshaun Watson time to actually throw the ball instead of having him just scramble.
Because he's a great quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
He's an absolutely fantastic quarterback.
Yeah.
It's just need to figure out how to protect him so he can actually have enough time to throw the ball to a person like DeAndre Hopkins, who seems to have a second life all of a sudden. So I don't know. This last year, that one in between the legs catch that didn't even count.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
DeAndre Hopkins basically suffered from no quarterback-itis. He had like the worst quarterbacks in the league throwing to him.
Yeah.
And now he has an actually good one, and he can make those stupid catches that are just ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like he's a great wide receiver. He could be up like Julio Jones if he had a quarterback that could actually throw the ball.
Here's a steaming hot take.
Okay.
DeAndre Hopkins is a better actually catching wide receiver than Julio Jones.
Agreed.
Julio Jones just has insane athletic ability.
Oh, absolutely nuts athletic ability.
Did you see that one the dude could play probably anything. Did you see that one hit on I think it was Jeff Heath for the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah,
he's gonna have a pick and he
interception?
just drilled him. Yeah.
Yeah, that was absolutely nutty.
I was like, Jesus Christ, Julio, calm down.
Honestly, he could play whatever position he wanted and he'd still be getting paid a crap ton of money.
Yeah. Alright,
number 24, first actual position player in this draft.
Quarterback.
I'm sorry, first utility player like a wide receiver and a running back. Number 24, Josh Jacobs from Alabama going to the Raiders. Pick they acquired from Chicago in the Khalil Mack trade.
Oh God! Don't even talk about that.
That trade. Okay, wait. To put it into context, Jacob, my brother, huge Oakland Raider fan, still hates that decision.
Wouldn't that? Would the earlier one be the one from the Cowboys for Cooper?
Yes.
The Cooper one?
Mm-hmm. Actually, no, the Cooper one was at number 27. We'll get to that one.
Oh, I thought...
Because they got number 4 from how bad they were.
You're right. And then Cowboys got further. You're right.
Yep,
you're right.
24 and 27. So, yeah, they stocked up on picks, man.
Yeah. But... Oh...
It's a good pick because it just, I don't know, did not work. I believe they signed Doug Martin because oh god, who was the one that got one of the running backs that got Marshawn Lynch retired.
Oh Jesus, dang!
I believe he retired. I'm pretty sure he retired.
Too, I think you're right.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember who tore something. It was Crowell?
I'll go to I thought he was playing for the Jets.
Yep, no, he signed, Raiders placed running back Isaiah Crowell on IR. He joined in March as an unrestricted free agent.
Oh.
So, yeah, I think it was more of a stress thing, hey, the draft obviously was before this, but at least they signed, I'm glad they drafted him now. Because he's on IR, they did re-sign Doug Martin, but he's not in the prime of his career anymore.
No. Doug Martin is...
Yeah.
He's past his prime at this point. Definitely.
He's definitely done. Yes, can be a good quarterback. Running back in key situations, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Just not exactly what they need.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. 25, Baltimore Ravens, Marquez Brown, wide receiver from Oklahoma, got the pick from Philly. Fantastic pick.
Definitely. The Ravens need weapons for Lamar Jackson because he can't do everything himself.
Yeah, no. There's no way he can.
Yeah.
And he's a ridiculously good player. Incredibly gifted.
Mm-hmm.
He just needs an area around him that's supportive and can actually get him passes. Like, that was the nice thing about that last year with Kyler Murray, and he's also used with Baker Mayfield. He had a quarterback that could get him the ball where he wanted it and when he wanted it. And then if he got the ball in his hands, he was gone. There was no way you were catching him.
Yeah, exactly.
So he can really turn into something good, especially with Joe Flacco. Not Joe Flacco. He's done at this point. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
He's basically a new version of Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
So it can definitely work. It's just I'm curious to see how quickly. Because it may take a tiny bit of time. It's just...
I think once he gets going, I think that the Ravens offense is going to be really fun to watch.
Oh, yeah. I think the Ravens are going to be a really fun team to watch over these next few years.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Number 26, Washington Redskins, Montez Sweat, DE, Mississippi State. What a first round for the Redskins.
Cow.
What a first round.
Only Dan Snyder wasn't the worst.
I thought Sweat was going top 10.
Yeah, definitely top 10.
It's a little surprising.
Yeah, if that 40 translates into on-field speed, like, he is absolutely going to be nuts.
Yeah. All right, number 28. No, not 28. I'm missing one. 27. Oakland Raiders, their final first-round pick, Jonathan Abram, safety, Mississippi State, got the pick from Dallas in the Amari Cooper trade.
Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be the end for Carl Joseph in Oakland.
Yeah.
I think this is probably his replacement.
Probably. They might fight it out, but yeah, I think his time's done.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's a good pick. DeAndre Baker is still on the board, cornerback from Georgia. But yeah. I can see the need.
Yeah, I do too. They need to shore up the defense any way they can.
Yeah. 28, LA Chargers, Jerry Tillery, DT from Notre Dame. Decent pick.
If he pans out, that
if it's
really good.
It's a more risky pick in my opinion. But you obviously have people there like Joey Bosa already.
Bosa there.
Is it Joey or is it Nick? I can't remember. It's Joey's the one over there. All right.
Joey is the older one, yes.
Yes. You already have Joey Bosa over there, who's turned out to be a very good player for you.
Yeah.
He's not like Aaron Donald good, but he's good enough to be a starting lineman in the league.
There's only one other player I can think of who's Aaron Donald good, and that's Khalil Mack.
Yeah. And the Raiders traded him away.
The Raiders traded him. Oh my!
We have been ever since that trade happened. What was it? August? When was that trade?
Yeah, it was near the beginning of the season, so it was like August. Yeah.
Yeah, it's god. I've decided against that since then. It's just ridiculous that they actually went through with it, and they think it's a good trade. I guess when you look at it now, it's not as bad with who you got. You got Josh Jacobs, you got Abram, and you got Farrell, but was it worth giving away Khalil Mack?
No.
I just don't know.
I don't see any of the players, at least drafted in this round, being anywhere close to as good as Khalil Mack has been.
No. I could say maybe Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa, if he stays healthy, could. And the only other one I would say would maybe be even Ed Oliver.
Yeah, maybe.
But obviously, both big ifs. Transition from college to pro is a huge jump.
Yeah.
So number 29, Seattle Seahawks, LJ Collier, DE-TCU from the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, Seahawks are rehauling their whole defense, so they kind of needed it.
They have to, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't have a choice.
The entire Legion of Boom is basically gone now at this point.
Pretty much, yeah.
Except the linebacker, like Bobby Wagner is still there.
If they lost Bobby Wagner, they'd be done.
They would be done because he's been carrying their defense for the longest time.
Yeah. Because Richard Sherman's in San Francisco. Where's Earl Thomas now?
Cam Chancellor is basically retired at this point.
Because he can't play.
He's had too many injuries.
Way too many injuries. Earl Thomas is in Baltimore.
Wow.
That team is just done. It sucks.
I kind of feel bad for them, honestly.
Yeah, and then, what's his face? Doug Baldwin, it's a report that he's done. Wide receiver position.
Ooh. Russell Wilson's going to have to pull some magic out again.
I guess the Seahawks did get DK Metcalf in the second round, but...
You're right, yeah, they did get... He's good.
He was a steal, second round. I thought he was going first at some point, but guess not. Alright, number 30. New York Giants, yet again. They could have waited till here. DeAndre Baker, cornerback, Georgia. Got it from New Orleans, who got it from two other teams. He was the Thorpe Award winner. What do you think of it?
I mean, that's a good pick. They need defensive players since Landon Collins is gone.
Yeah. Eli Apple's gone too, right? He went to New Orleans.
He's in New Orleans now, yeah. Eli Apple was not even good.
He was okay. I'm being generous tonight. Okay? He was okay.
You are being generous.
I'm being pretty generous tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a bit of an overstatement, but
true.
Alright.
Alright, number 31, Atlanta Falcons, Caleb McGarry. Offensive tackle, Washington. Got the pick from the LA Rams.
They drafted line again.
Yeah. You can tell how much they needed it. They needed it desperately.
They honestly did, because that...
Because Matt Ryan's a good quarterback. You have good running backs.
Very good.
You have good wide receivers.
Julio Jones, you're good.
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley, too.
They just needed that final piece.
Yeah, because the O-line in their Super Bowl push, that was one of the best parts of their team.
Yeah. And obviously, yes, the defense.
The defense, the receivers, everything, but...
It's just, yeah. They just have turned into a shambolic team. I don't know at this point.
Yeah.
Alright, finally, end of the first round, New England Patriots drafted N'Keal Harry, wide receiver from ASU. Good?
That's such a good pick. Yes, I saw his footage. It's amazing. Dude's really good.
Obviously, you have DK Metcalf still available at that point. But...
I think, yeah.
No matter where you went, you weren't going to go wrong. All of them are... Him, Metcalf, and remember who the other wide receiver was. You could have also got Deebo Samuel from South Carolina.
Yeah.
AJ Brown from Ole Miss. There were so many people you could have gotten.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, you can't be too mad about it. You got a great wide receiver. You can help out Tom Brady, who's still ridiculous.
It's so unfair.
Let's unfair.
Be real. Like, okay, I guess I'll just win more Super Bowls. Jesus.
Yeah. He's freaking 41. He's going to be 42 when the season starts.
Oh my goodness.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either, honestly.
Don't get me wrong. Huge amount of respect for the dude. Huge amount.
Yeah.
He's a great player. He's going to go in the Hall of Fame. Could be one of the greatest quarterbacks of our generation.
He could be argued as the greatest of all time, let's be honest.
He could.
There's valid points for it.
Yeah, he's number 3 overall in passing touchdowns. He can definitely do it. It's just, how many more years is he going to play? And this is a whole other debate on how long Brady's going to play. Is he the GOAT? Etc., etc. But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to finish it out quick. Old-fashioned debate here. LeBron James or Michael Jordan? I have to throw it out. It's the first podcast.
Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I will never.
Thank you.
Ever. You will never hear me say LeBron is better than Michael Jordan. Not in this universe. Never, ever.
Okay, for me, Lakers season, huge disappointment this year.
Okay, they're actually looking like they're gonna hire Tyronn Lue as their head coach.
Apparently they are.
I am gonna laugh so hard when that gets confirmed because it's gonna be just Cleveland in the West.
And they freaking say that, LeBron doesn't have decision making in the process. It's his former coach.
It's going to have the same power.
Come on, especially with Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson
leaving the organization. He was one that actually had higher authority than LeBron.
Oh,
because he's Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
God, the Lakers are a mess. They're an absolute mess.
The worst part for me was hearing the news LeBron wanted all these big name guys, and he was they were trying to trade the talent they should be building around to get.
Don't trade away Kyle Kuzma.
Or even Lonzo Ball. I don't like Lonzo Ball. No. He's a decent player.
I don't understand.
I don't.
So someone like Kyle Kuzma, who ended up being one of your better freaking players this entire season.
Yeah.
One of your best players, and no.
Just nah. No. We just need to chase trends and get big name guys.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I want to hit some miscellaneous news here. DeMarcus Cousins for the Warriors might actually return. He might return this postseason.
Oh, didn't he what did he do to his quad? Because I know he hurt his quad. Okay. So that's.
He got the injury game 2 of the first round. I just didn't think he was coming back.
I didn't think so either. That's ridiculous.
If he does come back for NBA Finals, oh god.
It's just gonna be more unfair.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how good that team has been over the years. And props to the front office and everyone who got that team together. But I think this is the final year. I think KD goes.
Yeah. KD is gone.
He'll go maybe the Knicks, the Clippers. I think those are my big 2. But I don't think he goes to the Lakers. I don't think he plays LeBron.
I'd lose my mind.
I just don't think they get along.
I think so either.
They're too big of egos. I wouldn't want to play with Kevin Durant. I can tell you that much.
Two big egos in a small space.
It's ridiculous that OKC back when Durant, Westbrook, and James Harden were all on and Serge Ibaka all on the same team didn't win a championship. You put them together now, oh my god, you'd be winning every game.
Yeah, you'd be doing very well for yourself.
It's just crazy to think that James Harden was mediocre back then.
Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense.
If you said that now, you'd be absolutely roasted forever.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. And then we're not gonna end up. We're gonna do one more after this. But some sadder news came out today. A teen football star out of Illinois got fatally shot. I think it was yesterday. Jalen McKenzie, 8th grader out of St. Louis, got shot at a party in Venice, about 5 miles northeast of St. Louis. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah, he played in the NFL 8th grade All-American game in Canton, Ohio, with 5 catches for 161 yards.
Jesus Christ!
And he already got football scholarship from Mizzou and Illinois.
Wow.
Yeah.
One of the Giants, like, 2nd or 3rd round picks got shot at a party or something.
Yeah,
like
he was.
I heard about that. I was like, Jesus Christ, what's going on?
True. I don't know. The society's screwed up at this point, man. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Yup. It's not good.
No, society. I don't want to get political on a sports podcast, especially episode 1. The world gotta change. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get anything because obviously it's a sports podcast. We don't need to do that. We're not a political podcast bashing Donald Trump. But
this is not the Rachel Maddow
No,
show.
this is not TMZ. This is not.
TMZ doesn't even cover politics half the time.
I know, but they make up fake crap anyway. Anything else you want to end out tonight?
I don't think so, bro. I think we're good.
I think we're good. That was one heck of a first podcast. If you enjoyed, please follow the podcast on SoundCloud. We're not sure how often we're going to upload. We're going to try maybe once or twice a week, maybe.
Yeah.
It's just, obviously, we're both in high school balancing. Both have jobs. Jordan's in track right now, probably going to go to state. So, kind of balancing. If you like the content, also please check me out at sportsblog.com/Jesse_Browder001. Try to post about 2 or 3 articles a week. Jordan's actually my editor for most of the content. Does a fantastic job, by the way. And we will hope to see you guys later. Have a good night or day, whatever. Man, that's a great end, ain't it?
Oh yeah.